There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one.
I am.
I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we in here talking about practice.
How am I not found the best fighter in the world? You tell me. Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you're asking this question and the way you're going to ask it. Little man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
And I'm not surprised.
Live from the Sports Layer and the Sports Deck, it's Wednesday night. That guy right there, he's the one.
Damn right.
This is the ass right here. Damn right. This
Damn right.
together is Black and White Sports, powered by First Financial Bank, 3535 East 96th Street in Indianapolis, Indiana. The Grunt Works Custom Woods, our buddies in Killeen, Texas, veteran-owned, veteran-operated. Some badass artwork behind me. Get your own Grunt Works Custom Woods. And the Rockstar Realtor himself, Shawn Nugent. That's right, folks. shawn.nugent at talktotucker.com or call that man right now, 317-503-8322. Damon, what is going on, my friend?
Hey, man, I am chilling. I have made it to my second stop on the One's Deck tour.
That looks familiar. That place looks
does.
familiar. I feel like I've been there before.
You might have. You might have grilled over there on the flat top. You might have planted a tree or two in the beautiful scenery out back. Yes, I am on the ass deck.
Wow. Yes, folks, he wanted to continue his deck tour, his summer deck tour, but we wanted to be together. And I said, I'm not taking all the shit out there. He said, that's cool because I'm on my deck tour. And voila, here is what you get, folks. The First Financial Bank, is that an Ohio State thing, Sean or John? Sorry. Is that an Ohio State?
I don't think he's that dirty of a person.
There it is.
Yeah, man. So hell yeah, man. We out here.
What up, Storm?
I got my tour light. My tour's light. I got my Coors Light.
Your tour course?
Got my water. You know what I mean? Got my sweat towel.
You do have your sweat towel for the beach.
But I'm in the shade. So
it is nice.
I'm cool.
Get it in the shade, and he's cool.
Yeah. What up, Storm?
So, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just trying to, you know what I mean? Stay above ground.
Yeah. Some days are harder.
and try to plot our takeover of the internet world.
I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that.
So we got a nice healthy show today. We got pretty decent topics for enter or swipe left.
Yeah.
The meat potato. I can go ahead and give you guys the meat and potatoes now. That way y'all can, think about it. And while we're jibber jabber until we get to that part of the show. So today we're talking about, I know, what was it? CBS put out over the last 2 months a couple of top 10 lists to do with the NFL for the upcoming 2020 season. So we got those lists for you. This show, I mean, it's going to take about 4 weeks to go through all of them. We're not going to do it all today.
No. I'd be really drunk by the end of that show.
Right. So it'll probably take us about 4 weeks to get through the whole set. So far as I know, it could go 4 in a row. But if something pops up that we must talk about beforehand, then, we might skip a week. But we're going to get through all of them before the season starts. And I think tonight we're doing
tight ends and linebackers.
Yep, tight ends and linebackers for the upcoming 2020 season. Top 10 for linebackers and tight ends. So we'll do one defense and one offense.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Glad I looked at the notes before the show tonight.
Good job.
Literally about a half hour ago.
You're right. While we were out here decking.
We were decking.
So just want to do a quick rundown of our shows that we do and some of our affiliates do throughout the week. So you make sure you get all of your streaming enjoyment from the Black and White Sports One Sports whatever network.
BWSPORTS1.
Yeah, that's us. So we got our fabulous brothers over at Checkers and Wreckers. We got Tommy Boy and Howdy. They do their live stream every Sunday.
Yep.
11 Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
So make sure you go out and check those guys out. And also, if you follow the page, they have the iRacing channel, CWTV. Races are on pretty much every day throughout the week. So make sure you guys tune in to those. Those are pretty cool. And then we got, us on Tuesdays. We start your week off with Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
We normally have try to get a.
You said it. If you say it, I gotta say it.
100%. That's the day that we normally try to get a special guest to join us for about 20-30 minutes.
Last night to
talk about some random stuff. We've had some pretty good guests so far. Last night was really, really cool. We had a professional gamer, a professional streamer last night, Dr. JoJo.
30.
He's a member. 30. Yeah, he's Dr. a member
JoJo
of
30.
the what?
Dr. JoJo 30.
30.
Josiah.
That was his first tagger name. Yeah, so he's a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves 2K gaming team who won the championship last year, and he showed us his hardware. He didn't tell us his money, but he said it was really good.
That he did.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check him out on all of his social platforms. You can check all those tags out from yesterday's show. So he's on Twitch, Stitch, and all those other gaming stuffs. He's over and clicking away. And obviously, you guys know tonight is Wednesday Night Live. We're here. We're just, kind of like our Sports Center type deal. We'll go over a gang of stuff, and then we'll have a subject matter that we'll end the show with type deal. So we got that, and that's 7:30. All shows are 7:30 during the week, Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow on Thursdays, we normally do our poll position, where we'll give you guys a poll that you have about 24 hours to, vote and do all those kind of things before we discuss it. Tomorrow, we will not be doing poll position. We are getting ready for the Independence weekend, and my man over here has some family things that he needs to be involved in. So we're
finally deal with.
Right. So we're going to slide away from pole position for tomorrow, and we'll be back at it next Thursday on that, also Eastern Standard Time.
But you know what? You never can tell if the ass will show up for a little bet your ass, because this weekend is a big weekend in racing. Big one here in Indy. Finally, we got something going on at the track, even though we're not allowed to come. We have the Grand Prix, the IndyCar. Then you have the Brickyard for NASCAR. But then you also have F1 going, all three of the same weekend. So you bet your ass the ass is going to bet. And you bet your ass the ass might come and just do a little live thing for you to put your money on who you think. Bam.
Sounds good to me. And then also we have a new show that is going to be debuting August 22nd.
So it's the night before the supposed Indy 500 race.
Yep.
And it's the night before the biggest wrestling event of the summer.
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Oh, yeah.
So we'll be debuting our brand new wrestling show.
Super Kicking It with Steven.
So that's gonna be pretty awesome. The group page is already up through Black and White Sports 1.
Yep.
So you can get to that and start to see some of the things that's going to be up. Steven has been working since the page jumped up, so that ought to be fun.
Yes.
So all you wrestling people, we got something for you. Now this is wrestling sports entertainment. I mean, this is not Olympic style wrestling, so don't come over here thinking you're gonna be in a leotard and gonna be rolling around on the mat.
Wow.
Oh, so
now I'm just having fun over here.
Yeah, I can see.
Woo! Look at that.
Big Storm said, "Did you see that the Brickyard has a Trump 2020 car?" No, I didn't. No, we don't care. And no.
Oh man, that's wow.
Then I am staying as far away from that as I possibly can with all that is going on. So yeah. So that's it. And also don't forget to check out our fantasy football brothers, the Dynasty Bros FF. Don't forget to check those guys out. Very insightful on the world of fantasy football. So if you actually follow football, they're probably, even if you don't play fantasy, their guys are pretty in depth on their analysis of different players. So it'll probably work for you as a fan, even if you don't do dynasty or fantasy football. So there you go. Check those guys out. And yeah.
All right. You ready to roll into a little bit of a swipe left situation?
Yeah, as soon as you get to the next part on the notes.
Yeah, can't forget that. I'm on vacation mode, man. I'm on vacation mode.
Cheers.
Yeah, right. Woo! About damn time. This turquoise is so good.
Yes, it is. And I don't need this because it feels great out here. The wind is blowing.
Hey, you know what? If you are a small business, big business, medium-sized business, entrepreneur, anything in between, come holler at us. info.bwsports1@gmail.com. Let us know what you're looking for, and you can be right here with us in the network, BWSPORTS1.com. Check it out. Let us know.
Hashtag the takeover.
Hashtag takeover. Jay, buddy, what you want to do tonight?
That is great. That's what you should have had in the corner on the little extra screen. It's a little late now, but
yeah, it is.
What do we do? All right, so we're going to get into enter or swipe left. That's the part of the show. John's ready.
Yeah, he is.
So we're going into enter or swipe left. That's the part of the show where we go through about 10 topics, and we either talk about them halfway. Excuse me. Oh my God. Halfway talking.
I looked outside. Sorry about that. I looked outside. And I saw my son walking, and I seen this black car in my driveway. I'm like, who's here?
Oh, yes. Sound system by Ultrasound Installations. Anthony called. Oh, Tony over there doing a good big time. Plug.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the part of the show where we go over about 10 topics. We either enter them and talk about them, or swipe left. Sometimes we talk about them anyway, even though we want to swipe left. But that's the subject matter for the moment. And it is brought to you by Auralex Acoustic, the best sound. Oh, damn, that's terrible.
Yeah,
that's my typing. Auralex Acoustics, the best sound barrier out. Check out the CW in the paddock.
Yeah,
sir. And also by Typo Edits for all your editing needs. Use the promo code BWSPORTS1 for 40% off your next order. And that is www.typoedits.net.
All right, let's talk some sports, brother.
All right, here we go. Swipe left. First up, obviously everybody's been talking about it. We haven't talked about it yet, so I don't know if we're going to or are we not. But Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal with the most hated franchise, the New England Patriots.
Cowboys?
Well, yeah, they're pretty hated too. For real, I'm still trying to figure out who designated them America's team, but that's a totally another subject.
Yeah, that's a whole story or a whole show by itself, man. So I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to say Cam Newton will be the best dressed in the locker room now that Giselle is gone. So that's all I got.
That is nice. So I'll do it now because the poll question would have been this for tomorrow, tied into this. I saw it on the Twitter feed of Mr. Dan Dawkins, and I liked it. So I figured, hell, why not use it? I mean, it's Twitter and social media. Hell, we share shit all the time. Ooh, pardon.
Get it out. You got some. It's that pizza, wasn't it? That piece of pizza.
Tours Light.
Tours Light.
Who will have the better year? Cam, Tom, or Phillip? That would have been the question for tomorrow. So who knows? If you guys want to talk about it, I might jump on tomorrow and talk about it anyway. Who knows? But yeah, that would have been it. Me, I'll hit enter because one, I thought Cam doesn't get the respect on the field that he deserves most of the time. I do know that a lot of folk don't really like him off the field, which then puts it where they don't like him on the field. My wife being one of them, can't stand him. Mm-hmm. I think she hates him more than Michael Vick, which used to be her favorite until he, was not nice to the dogs.
Yeah,
so that was a done deal for him, but she can't stand Cam. I like Cam, other than I think he needs to figure out how to talk to women reporters a little better. But other than that, on the field, the dude is one of the, better quarterbacks, one of the top-notch, high-level quarterbacks in the league. And I thought that Carolina having a defensive-minded coach did not put the pieces around Cam and didn't use Cam the way you should have to get him to punish the way he did. I mean, if you look at it, Cam is number one in passing yards. Now, Cam is number one in passing. Every passing record for the Carolina Panthers, Cam has. Cam, I think he has all the rushing records for Carolina Panthers. So the way that you did him, I think it's kind of bullshit. Really, how if you don't want to have him as your quarterback no more, move on the right way. Give him an opportunity to go play somewhere else. Don't, shade him and then put him out there where you can't really do that and you're stuck taking deals like this. But he comes in right away as the starter. I didn't think Sternum or Strunham was ever going to start there. Whatever. But he comes in as a starter. You have Bill Belichick, who is, regardless if people like him or not, he is probably the best NFL coach in the last 40 years. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious to see how that works out.
All right. Next.
And I agree with you, Jordan and John. Rivers is set up the best, but you can't cut out that old boy down there in Tampa. He's nice, and he's got a lot of weapons. But he plays in the NFC South, and the Colts play in the AFC South. Somebody's got a better deal.
Yeah, definitely say Rivers is set up to win on that one.
Yeah, I still say the Colts right now are the third best team in the AFC on paper.
Okay. Next,
let's see. I don't even know why this dude's name even keeps coming up, and who are the reporters that keep talking to him?
So before you even read it, swipe left.
All right. So we will not talk about Johnny Manziel.
Not. Next.
All right. Next up, Netflix is going to produce a 6-part series on Colin Kaepernick.
Over what? Because I have no clue.
I
haven't heard anything. This is the first I've heard. Yeah, I've heard it.
Right, so we're hitting enter on it then. Yeah. So what is going on? They are going to do a 6-part series that is going to track his progression from a youth player in sports, from his kids. I think it starts in his high school days, and it goes all the way up through college. It's kind of giving you a process of how he became to the point of being the activist that he is becoming. One, I didn't know that he was adopted by both of his parents are white.
Yeah, I knew that part.
And he was adopted by them. I didn't know that. Okay. I just really thought that he was of biracial race or whatever. So I didn't know that. So that's interesting. So I figured that, they'll go. I think it'll be kind of cool. You know what I mean? I'm not going to look at it. Well, for one, I'm not going to watch it because I got rid of Netflix.
Can't do that, man. Cobra Kai season 3, baby.
Hey, that's fine. I got rid of Netflix and I got Disney Plus, so I'm good with all my Star Trek universe and my Marvel universe. So, I'm good. Yeah, whatever. So,
that should be a poll question.
It should be fun.
That should be a poll question.
Yeah, it should. And
DC or Marvel?
DC is gonna get wiped out, and their movies suck.
The newer ones did, yeah.
I don't even want to go see them. Now I'm good.
I still like Michael Keaton as Batman. Did you see he's coming back into the new movie?
No, I did not.
Or a new show or something. Yeah,
I did not.
Yeah,
I didn't like Michael Keaton. I didn't like Clooney. I can tell you that.
No.
So that's it with Colin Kaepernick. It should be interesting. I'd like to see it. Maybe I'll steal somebody's Netflix password or something and check it out. So it should be fun.
Next.
Under Armour is attempting to break a 15-year, $280 million deal with UCLA.
So you're saying that Under Armour has been paying for marketing benefits and has not received anything, or is it vice versa?
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
So they put it in the contract as in, this is in the contract. If we're not getting what we want out of this contract, we can leave at any time. But I still feel that this is going to be like a 4 or 5 year battle.
I don't know. I'll hit enter for the hell of it. I'll hit enter.
Well, this is it.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Next.
I mean, what do we want to talk about? You know what I mean? There's no details other than they feel unhappy. They don't think UCLA is basically I look at it as they don't feel that UCLA is worth the 280. Has been pulling their weight. They're not worth the $280 million. Their programs aren't winning to the aspect that they want them to. There's turmoil in the basketball program. The football program can't keep players. So I don't really know. Maybe they just need to lean on softball because UCLA softball is outstanding. So, But other than that, I don't know. Who cares? Dustin Johnson wins the Travelers Championship with
you just wanted under. This because he's left-handed.
No, Lefty is left-handed, not
No.
Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You just wanted to bring Dustin Johnson's win in so you could mention Lefty.
Well, I do like Phil. You know, I'm a fan of the 50-year-old being the leader after the second round and then disappeared. But how many 50-year-olds are leading anything or any tour event
Hell,
nowadays?
isn't he like damn near senior eligible?
He's eligible for the senior. He's eligible. I mean, VJ and all them are over there now, but feels like, hey, I can still play with these young bucks.
For a day.
For a day. Well, we should see Tiger back this month. He should be back in the in the compassion. Wow. He should be back in competition.
Got it out that time.
Got to slow down sometime. But anyway, slide left. But I just thought it was cool because it was a high number. You know, you don't see a lot of.
Say slide left when it's called swipe left, and you're still talking about it.
Oh, no. Screw you. We got the first look of some of the shots from Fight Island.
Kimote.
I'm telling you, man, Dana White's building a blood sport. If y'all don't think that this guy's going to have this elaborate ass boat that's going to take him from Mumbai all the way to this island, you are sorely mistaken.
Man, dude's got a lot of money backing him.
Yeah, he does. Especially over in Saudi Arabia. Or the AUI or wherever the hell it's called. The AEI.
Something like
the
that.
United, the UAI, the United Arab Immigrants or something. I don't know.
Immigrants.
I don't know. Just make up something.
Sounded good.
Yeah. I know it's got Arab in it. How about that?
United Arab Institution. I don't know.
All right, we'll go with it.
Next.
Better than plantation. But no,
that would be UAP.
Have you seen any of the pictures of the octagon off the beach?
No.
There's
that's what's outside?
It looks like the training stuff is outside.
Okay.
I haven't quite seen what the actual where they're going to actually really fight for the show yet, but I've seen the octagon set up on the beach where they're doing training and stuff like that. So that's pretty hot.
Gotcha. I'm about to sneeze.
All right.
Sorry.
I've done it.
I'm
3 times. Get up in there.
Man. No, I wasn't. I was sitting there rolling it around. That's what she said.
Yeah. NFL fines New England Patriots $1.1 million for taking pics from the sideline. Remember that documentary earlier in the year? Yeah, 1.1.
I mean, it's not even a point. It's not even worth talking about because they don't do shit about it every time they've gotten caught. Next.
Every time they get caught, they win the next year. Let's see. The NFL Players Association says that the workouts go against player safety.
I don't know about the workouts.
I'm gonna hit enter. And the only thing I'm gonna say on this is they have an option. You can go or you can't go. It's your choice. You're not getting any penalties. You know what I mean? You're not getting any null or anything like that. You're not getting your contract cut up or anything like that. Either you go and play and take the risk, like any other time that you go play your sport, you're taking a risk of getting seriously damaged, seriously hurt, the wrong neck fall, and you might not ever get up again. You're taking a risk every time. Or you can stay home and, wait it out. That's your option. I don't understand why the Players Association come out and talk about anything. It's your players. It's their choice.
Speaking of taking hits, what was it? Dennis Byrd? Is that what his name was for the Jets? Wasn't it the Jets? that he was him and the other defensive guy was coming around the corner, and the quarterback stepped forward just a little bit, and they nailed each other, and he went paralyzed. Wasn't that his name?
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I can't.
Whatever his name was. I know it was Bird. I think it was Dennis Bird. But I was watching that game, and you know that's a risk that none of them really think about. It's all in the back of their mind. They're not even thinking about it when they're playing. But now all of a sudden everybody wants to talk about COVID and think about COVID. And God, you can't, you can't do anything with COVID. I'm with you. Either yay or nay. There's your options. You have the choice.
I mean, I'm not going to hate you if you don't play. I'm not going to hate you if you do play.
No, it's up to you.
I don't want to hear about your backyard bickering about because he didn't play, we don't feel that it's safe. Then don't play.
I agree. Next.
Here's a good one. Big Ben. My quarterback. That's my quarterback. I mean, where's the TO thing in the corner? That's my quarterback.
Right.
That's my quarterback. He says he's treated his addiction for porn and substance. Well, I guess alcohol, but yeah.
Get drunk.
Man was addicted to and watch porn. Tours Light and porn.
I mean, is there really such a thing as an addiction to porn?
Hey, man, whatever makes people feel better to say that they like porn. Whatever.
Who cares? It's porn.
Who really gives a shit but your pastor who's watching porn?
Probably a little bit more.
I'm not going to get into that one either. But the proof is in the pudding. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, Ben. So he's got porn out of his system. So he's going to throw for 40 touchdowns. All right.
Until he gets hurt game 2 and he's out for the rest of the season.
And then he's back to porn in the beard.
Yep. He's going to look like 2010, 2011, Big Ben, when he came back looking like me, all chubby and shit.
Yeah, and threw for 40 touchdowns.
No, he didn't. Not that year.
Okay, last up for Enter Swipe Left. Hall of Fame game between the Steelers and the Cowboys has been canceled.
I want to know the why.
COVID.
Okay. So how in the fuck are they going to do a season?
Basically, they canceled it because of the timing.
How are they going to do a season?
Because listen, if you got to do it because of the timing, because the Hall of Fame game is 2 weeks before regular preseason games. If you're already a month and a half behind your normal schedule, there's no way you was going to play that game anyway. You know what I mean? So really, how many preseason games are we really going to get?
Should be no more than 2 in a year anyway.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3 is probably the maximum. You want 1 for your starters to get the feel of the game, and you want those 2.5 or 2.25 to evaluate your roster fillers and your practice team. So I get the necessity of preseason because that's the time where you get to see guys.
Not 5
that
games.
You won't. Well, not 5. I don't think you need 5. I like 2 or 3. But I understand the need of preseason so you can evaluate some of those, rosters where you got 4 people competing for that last spot. You know what I mean? If you only give them a quarter to figure it out, then you might make the wrong decision. But if you give them, 4 quarters, 6 quarters, I think you can get a good deal out of it. So
I don't know. To me, I honestly think that there shouldn't be any preseason games. You should have training and practices and scrimmages with and put yourself in game situations with scrimmages, other teams and stuff like that. Go straight into the season. Just like high school.
In preseason, just scrimmages with television cameras?
Oh, I'm talking about not even doing all that, man.
No. Okay. One
scrimmage before the opening weekend.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, just as long as you give me football, I don't give a shit.
All right. There you have
All right.
it, folks.
So that was swipe left.
Swipe left.
All right. Now we are ready for the meat.
The meat and potatoes, folks.
Yes. And
There she is.
if you're spending more time flapping, oh,
Agree
you gotta love
wholeheartedly,
her.
sis.
You gotta love her. All right, so where we at?
Meat and potatoes
Meat and
brought
potatoes.
to you by Monsters of Dirt, iRacing, the best damn dirt slinging on iRacing, folks. Check them out, iRacingMonstersofDirt.com. And the butt kicker, get your butt kicked with the butt kicker and get a feel of being in the car. www.thebuttkicker.com.
Yeah, that's it. So, yes, here we go. We gave you what the meat and potatoes were earlier in the show, so you can think about them a little bit. So now we're gonna go through it. We have the top 10. So basically, a little background again. CBS put out some top 10s, top 10 players for their position coming up for the 2020 season. And so we're gonna go over some of those lists. Probably take about 4 weeks to go over the list. So get ready. Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
First up, we got linebackers and tight ends. We're going to start with the linebackers. Damn, Ant. Beat it.
Get it.
We're going to start off with the linebackers. So I think it's a nice list. We're not going to sit and go through all 10. We'll tell you all 10, but we're only discussing the ones that we want to discuss or we like.
Look behind you real quick. Look behind you real quick. The other way.
Oh, it's Jazzy J, the Pew Pew girl.
The Pew Pew girl.
And there's the dog.
And the dogs
no
are
bunny.
right on cue.
There's no bunny.
They need to go outside. They're getting ready to come out with you.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, so first up, let's see, we'll start at the bottom. Number 10
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Number 10 was Tremaine Edmonds of the Buffalo Bills.
Good pick. Good pick.
Number 9 was Fred Warner, the 49ers.
I'm sure our buddy Martinez would like that.
Yep, both middle linebackers. Number 8, Raquan Smith of the Bears, inside linebacker. Leighton Vander Esch.
Leighton Vander Esch.
He's from the Cowgirls, and he's an outside linebacker. Yeah, I said Cowgirls. I did misspeak. Then we got Levante David of the Buccaneers, outside linebacker. Then you got CJ Mosley of the Jets, inside linebacker. Then you have Demario Davis of the Saints, outside. And then you have from the Colts, Darius Leonard, outside. And then you have
Chipotle loving zone.
Right. Eric Kendricks from the Vikings. And you have number 1, you got Bobby Wagner of the Seahawks. What do you think, bud? Listen, Linda.
What?
Courtney just said, listen, Linda.
I like how she's jumping on both streams, too. I like it.
That is really hot.
So Eric Kendricks, I believe, is Michael Kendricks' younger brother that used to play for the Eagles. He's pretty decent. Darius Leonard obviously was a wrecking ball on the defensive side for the Colts.
Didn't he get hurt last year?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Vander Esch Van Der Esch for the
Go ahead.
Cowgirls is a good pick, regardless. I'm not going to be biased when I say this. He is a pretty decent linebacker. He reminds me of the guy from, remember the Titans, the white guy that got paralyzed. He kind of reminds me of that look because he's got this baby face and he's got this steroid looking body.
Nice. I think Darius Leonard is poised to have maybe the biggest year of his career so far. With the defensive talent that they've placed around him, you can't really focus on him like you have the past 2 years and chip him and double team him and stuff like that, because then now you're leaving openings for some very quality young players. I think he's poised to have a really, really, really good year.
As long as he stays healthy.
And I mean, yeah, as long as he stays healthy, that goes with anybody. But the man gets hurt one time, this first injury, and now it's like, oh my God, can he stay healthy?
I wasn't saying it like that. I wasn't saying it like that at all. I was just making a statement. As long as he stays healthy.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna be doing all right.
Tremaine Edmonds is. I think he's gonna have a hell of a year. Watch for that.
They got him in the top 10, but I think he's a sleeper. I think he should
he's
be
like
a little
top
higher.
5.
Yeah, I think he should be a little higher. I mean, he's a real key piece to that outstanding Buffalo Bills defense. I would have had Buffalo a little higher in the AFC overall, but I don't have any confidence in their offense. I know they just got Sammy Watkins, right? Who they just get? They just got a real good receiver. Was it just,
Sammy Watkins used to play for him.
Yeah. Who did they just pick up? Who they get? Did they get the boy from Dallas? Hopkins. Not Dallas. The Texans.
DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah.
He went to Buffalo?
Didn't he go to Buffalo?
Oh.
Hey, man, they got a receiver. Or was it the dude from Minnesota? It could have been the dude from Minnesota. Why don't you look it up? Or somebody look it up. Shit.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up.
I'm off of my football at the moment. So I'm waiting on the start of the NBA, but that's another subject. But yeah, I think he's very poised to be. I think he should have a really good year, and he's going to feast. I mean, in that what is the AFC?
I didn't
East.
think so. DeAndre Hopkins went to Arizona.
Yeah. So who went to Buffalo? You don't know. I don't either.
I'm looking it up now.
Fucked up. Yeah, but I think he's on a feast in the AFC East because you got the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Patriots. Patriots, you might not, do all that well against, because Bill Belichick always finds a way to take away their best player, make him ineffective.
You were right. They did get Stephon Diggs from Minnesota.
Oh, somebody's shit.
That's who they got, Stephon Diggs. Good call.
Kinda.
I mean, at least you remember they got somebody.
Yeah. It was one or two teams.
Yeah.
Who else sticks out in this group of names other than Bobby Wagner? Because I mean, shit. He's great.
Yeah, he
does everything.
There's no denying him. I don't know. Levante David for the Bucks. Before Brady and Grunt went down there, they had a set defense. I mean, that defense down there was stout. Now they have an offense. Huh?
Yeah, Jameis was their problem.
Right. Now they have an offense to back their defense up. They are going to be scary. How scary? Only time will tell. Are you looking at a bird?
No, I was looking at the moon.
Oh.
You can see it. but you can't see the other side where the Inhumans live.
Can't hold the face no longer.
Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, I mean, there's some names on here that kind of stand out. You know, CJ Mosley, I think, you know, he's going to be really good. I'm not really sure about Raekwon Smith. You know, that Chicago Bears defense is supposed to have been pretty good, but we don't see it. You know, we see bits and pieces, but you know, I don't know if the offense is so bad that the defense is just can't hold them. I'm not really sure on that. So
I don't know.
He's typing reading.
I was trying to do the two things at once deal, and it just wasn't going very well. No, I mean that's what I got for the linebackers.
So is there any names that aren't on the list that you think that should, or is there any names on this list that you think shouldn't?
I mean, I think honestly, I don't know about Demario Davis being that high on the list. You got like a floating hat now. I don't know about being Demario Davis being that high up on the list. I think maybe you swap him for possibly
Tremaine, maybe.
Jermaine or David.
Yeah. You see anybody? Is there anybody not on the list that you think that should be on the list?
Dan Stevens.
Okay. All right.
You got anybody?
All right. No, I was thinking of. I kind of tried to think of my linebacking core, but I think they're.
We're talking top 10 here, dude. Top 10.
Yeah, so I think he's maybe a year or two away from that. I'm trying to look at somebody on the Eagles. I'm not seeing anybody. I'm trying to look at anybody else in that linebacker group with Indy. I just can't think of anybody off the top of my head that just has to be even across the league. So I think I'm good with this top 10.
Cool. Now we move to the offensive side.
The offensive side.
To the tight ends, the TEs.
Well, this is a great group, though, man.
It is.
So we'll start at the bottom again. Hunter Henry from the Chargers.
Wasn't he on your team at one time?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't remember that name.
He was Heath.
Oh yeah, no, that was McDonald who pie faced my guy.
Yeah.
On the sideline.
Courtney, now you're
Cole
drunk.
Beasley.
Cole Beasley and Stephon Diggs are not tight ends.
They're the receivers. They're the receivers for
the
receivers for the Bills.
Thank you. Yes, it was Stephon Diggs because nobody gives two shits about Cole Beasley.
He must have been with the Eagles.
No.
Oh, okay.
The other team.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-star rating.
Yeah. So number 10, we got Hunter Henry of the Chargers. Then we got Tyler Higbee of the Rams, Austin Hooper for the Browns. He's underrated. He is good. He's good. Jared Cook of the Saints. Probably I thought was maybe 4, maybe. But Darren Walker of the Raiders. Rob Gronkowski of the Bucks at 5. Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Zach Ertz from the Eagles at 3. George Kittle of the Niners, and Travis Kelce of the Chiefs. The top 3 are untouchable.
Only reason Kelce and Kittle are above Ertz is because they were in the Super Bowl last year. That's it.
And you only say that because they're Eagles fan. Kelsey, and I think that top three is right spot on. Spot on. Spot on.
No.
Yeah, all right.
Totally biased opinion here.
We know.
Totally.
That's why I'm not gonna argue with you.
Should those be the top three? Yes. In that order? Fuck no. But
All right.
Rob Gronkowski, how is he top five and he's not been playing for 3 years? 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah. 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. Jared Cook, I think he's overrated in my opinion, honestly. Had him on my fantasy team last year. Didn't do too good. Maybe it was 2 years ago.
That might have been the year that I played 4 games and quit.
That's very possible. Austin Hooper, I will agree with you. He's a dark horse per se.
It all depends on Baker.
Well, yeah, I mean that whole offense depends on Baker because OBJ is
Overrated.
very. And didn't Javaris Landry go somewhere else already?
I don't think so, but
No, maybe
I
not.
can't.
Okay.
I can't say yes or no.
I mean, when you put that offense on paper, it should be good. And
Well, hell yeah.
with Hooper in the mix, and yeah.
Hell yeah, it should be. So yeah, I'm not feeling Rob Gronkowski at 5 at all.
No.
At all. Just because he's paired back with the great one, Thomas Brady. I mean, just because you paired him back where, I mean, there's no guarantee that he's going to be the production that he had with him in New England because they're so. I personally, if I was doing fantasy, I would not get him. If I got him, he'd be like late. You know what I mean? Because there's so many weapons there. And they already have a very high quality tight end before he got there. So, I mean, with Brady normally has Gronk and one other weapon that he pretty much relies on. You know, occasionally he'll make somebody else look really good.
He's got some
the third option.
He's got some big receivers.
But, I mean, you got 3 huge receivers, and now you got 2 huge tight ends that catch and block. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't think he's gonna get.
They wanted to make damn sure that their investment didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I mean that's a huge investment, and I do the same thing. So you put a really good defense behind him, and you have really good offensive talent around him. I think they're going to be good. I just think it's going to take longer for them to gel without having all this training camp, and that's the wrong conference to be in to trying to figure your team out when the season starts.
I agree.
Because once you figure it out, you could be 4 games back.
Yeah, I agree.
Really, other than that, I mean, Higbee's good, but I just think the Rams offense and them going to the
Rams are overrated.
I think they're a fluke.
Rams
I mean, I think
overrated.
their defense is it.
Jared Goff is very overrated. Sorry. They lost their running game.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be anywhere to where they have been. I thought it was a fluke year, me personally. So,
I hate. God, man, that's what I hate getting up so damn early for. I think that you're going to see the Rams drop drastically in the standings this year.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, pardon.
Yeah.
Anything else for tight ends? Anybody not on here?
I mean, honestly, right off the top, I can't think of anybody. Nobody stands out to me.
Nope, not at all. I think they got him right here. Head on the hill, nail on the dead, not a little.
Wow.
maybe outside chance. McDonald for the Steelers because he is a really good tight end. He's one of the better blocking tight ends in the league, but I don't know.
Nobody puts their value in the blocking part.
Yeah, I don't know if he has.
Yeah, Tom, we don't know either.
I don't know if he has the trust of Ben yet for him to put him over the middle like he did with Heap. So I'm not really sure if he's going to get it like that. They might, with the running game that they tend to lean on, he might get pushed out a little bit, but he has potential.
Yeah.
I think what was that? Oh man, well, we're talking about your stinking Cowboys girls.
No, he was talking about what the hell you were trying to say there.
Yeah, all good because I don't know.
Nail in the head on the Oh shit. This is what we do, folks. This is why you join us. You know that guy? You know that guy right there? That guy is the one. This guy.
I think I heard you. What are you doing?
What?
I don't know. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
What am I doing? We're going into our final thoughts. Make it count,
breakdown.
Right?
So that's it, folks. That is the meat and potatoes. A little transition.
That's the meat and potatoes.
A little transition always helps.
Oh, hey, meat and potatoes. Next.
But you still got to swipe left up.
Oh, shit. You know, yeah, we'll just do that.
So, as we were so clearly pointed out last evening, can't use a final thoughts because we weren't ever.
Steve will come after us.
We never wanted to use final thoughts as the name. It was telling you what we're going to do. We'll be giving you our final thoughts. Mine is the one thought, and his is straight from the ass.
That's right. That's right. Damon, I started last night off. It's your turn to start it off tonight.
Final thought. All right, here it is. So I have a new nickname.
That was a deep thought too.
Yeah, I have a new nickname. I am now known as the Squirrel King. Should I get a squirrel scepter or a squirrel crown?
Squirrel crown.
That is my thought.
There should be no question in that squirrel crown, period. Because a hungry squirrel always finds his nut.
Really don't understand what's it got to do with a crown, but okay.
I don't either. You said Squirrel King. I'm just going with it.
Yeah, I went with the scepter. You know what I mean? You shall not pass. King of the squirrel.
I don't know.
King of the squirrel, baby.
All right. Straight from the ass tonight. I think that somebody that we know will injure themselves over the 4th of July weekend. I don't know who. I don't know where. But I think we're going to hear about somebody that we know blowing a finger off this weekend. Whatever you do, do not have anything tied to your shoestrings that you ignite with a lighter. That, my friend, can cause major damage.
Or stick in your butt.
I'm not doing that. Nope.
See, I got this little stick about this long.
Wow.
That you click it, and the flame comes out. So I'm like already 4 inches away, so I can move my happy old crippled ass away from the fire a little faster because I'm under 300.
There you go. All right. That's our final thoughts of the evening, folks. He is the one. I am the ass. No. Boogity, boogity. This has been Black and White Sports Wednesday Night Live, powered by First Financial Bank, 3535 East 96th Street in Indianapolis. Grunt Works, Custom Woods right here. Killeen, Texas, folks. Veteran-owned, veteran-operated, badass work. Grunt Works, Custom Woods. And the Rockstar Realtor, Shawn Nugent. That's right, folks. Buying, selling a home. Get with Shawn now. You don't want to wait. You want to do it now. 317-503-8322.
We don't care if Sean McVay is pretty.
What?
We don't care if Sean McVay is pretty. Nah,
not at all. If I could delete your comment, I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. No shots tonight, but I got glasses. Glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, you got them. Ting.
Well, the one is signing off from the Ass Deck.
And as always, Damon, what do?
We keep Indy Sporty the best we can.
Pew pew.
Hey, you could have came and pew pew with me.
You could have won.
That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all.
We all got it. We all understood it. You're the only one that took it that way. We're out of here. Peace. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo.